South Carolina offense is back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
To the air. It's Pope. Got his man on the right.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Benoit. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Now the play fake. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper and plastic and sack.
But how about the speed on defense with that rush, getting to the QB so quickly? You're not expecting to get home on a screenplay like that, but man, the old saying, speed kills, and you saw it right there.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Power football with the run. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Line getting set on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead's extended a little further. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Going up top on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Second down coming up. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Gator. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field.
Oh, there's the ball! Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
He'll try it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where he's blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Quickly complete. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Fires to the right. That is is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
They'll go to the toss. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Pope. Lets it fly. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Pocket starts to collapse. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive, and he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think we saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up 4th and long.
And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill.
He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab on the left. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, look out. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida. And the stomping has commenced.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner is stopped.
Down at the 43, and the Florida offense will take over 1st and 10.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Hands it off. Can't get him to the ground. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida 38, South Carolina 14.
Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to run for it. Plows through the defense. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Gators will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
Take over first and 10.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun to give, looking for room. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. To the air, it's Pope. Working that left side now. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting into position here.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, looking to throw. He finds his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, They're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. The Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying